So you're a Muslim?
What's up? Welcome, welcome. Yes, my name is Manar Dini, Manar Izzi, Manar.
Okay.
GodLogic. What's the whole argument? I'm trying to understand what the argument is. The argument is the Muslims follow the Bible. Is that the whole argument?
The argument is that the Quran says that the Bible is the authority over the Quran.
And you got that from the claim, the people of the book?
I got it from the claim that Muhammad has to go to the previous scriptures if he's doubting the Quran.
Okay, and then did you read the claim afterwards, and did you read the verse before?
Yep.
Because the verses basically proclaim that he's never going to need to go to any other scripture. For example, and do not be one of those who deny Allah's signs, or you will be one of the losers. That's literally the next passage. So could that be that he's asking him, hey, if you don't like our religion, why don't you go back to these other religions? And
he says if you're doubting the revelation that we've given you, then go ask the people who've been reading the scripture before you. Be not of those who doubt. So basically he's saying if there's a case that he's doubting the Quran, he can go check the previous scriptures and see that what he's receiving is true.
Okay, and where can we go ahead and check the previous scriptures?
The Torah, the Gospel, and the Psalms.
The Torah, the Gospel, and the songs, do those exist? First of all, those are not the mentions. My understanding was only the Torah and the Injil. There was never a mention of the songs. Is the Injil the Psalms?
Psalms of David, the Zabur.
Oh, Psalms. Okay. Sure. So where can we find those scriptures?
They're in the Bible.
Yeah, but the Bible, you already agree with me, has been completely corrupted. So we cannot. Who's the author of Psalm? Who's the author of Psalm?
I don't agree with you on that. Nor.
Okay, who's the author of Psalm?
Hold on a second. I don't agree with you on that. Nor does your Quran agree with you on that. But let's say I even grant you that position.
I'm asking you. What do Christians think is who's the writer of Psalm?
Manar, goodness, relax, dude. So based on the verse, we clearly see that it's the previous scriptures that are the authority over the Quran, right?
How? From this one verse? Do you have any other verses?
Well, all you need is this verse. So there's other verses, yes, but from this verse is what I'm specifically talking about. From this verse, we see clearly 1094 that the previous scriptures are the authority over the Quran, right?
Okay, so I'll read the verse so we are clear on this. This is the verse you're talking about. If you, O Prophet, are in doubt about these stories or those stories that we have revealed to you, then ask those who read the scripture before you. The truth has certainly come to you from your Lord, so do not be one of those who doubt. That's the one you're talking about?
Yep.
So this verse is the single-handed verse that made you, this is not a conspiracy theory, this is completely you using this verse to come up with a conclusion that Muslims use the Bible and the Torah to come up with their conclusions?
I'm saying that the Quran here is saying that the previous scriptures are used to verify the Quran, not the other way around. So look, it's like this. If Muhammad doubts the Quran, Allah tells him, go check the previous scriptures if you're doubting the Quran. Because why? Because they're going to confirm what he's saying. So if Muhammad's doubting the Quran, he can go check the previous scriptures and he'll see that if what he's receiving lines up with the previous scriptures, he'll know that what he's receiving is actually true. If what he's receiving does not line up with the previous scriptures, then he'll know that what he's receiving is false. Thus,
or I'm sorry, could this be, for example, an explanation? Like, can we interpret it in this way? That if Prophet Muhammad did go and try to understand it from the previous scriptures, then God would have basically undermined him and throw him out of his care. For example, because the next verse says, and do not be one of those who deny Allah's signs, or you will be one of the losers. So why would he ask him, hey, if oh Prophet, if you're in doubt, why don't you go read those stories of the other books? And then the next verse tell him, and if you did have any doubt, then then you're going to be one of the losers.
No, well, it says, do not deny his signs, and you'll be one of the losers.
Or you will be one of the losers. And okay, so this is the actual verse. This 94 says, if you, Prophet, are in doubt about these stories, okay? So would you agree that these stories can also be another word for signs?
Sure.
So if the verse 94 says, if you, O Prophet, are in doubt about these signs, we can say that, let's paraphrase, these signs that we have revealed to you, then go ask the people of the scripture before you. And then the next verse says, and do not be one of those who deny Allah's signs, or you will be one of the losers. That means if you deny the sign and you go ask the people of the scriptures before you, you will be one of the losers. Isn't that something we can interpret from this?
No, he doesn't say, if you go ask, then you'll be one of the losers. If he did not see...
God,
stop. So I can break that down. Verse 94 is an evidence for the revelation of the Quran. It's an evidence of the signs being sent. So so go check the previous scriptures. They're in line with each other, so you have no reason to doubt. Then after that, it says, so then if you deny his signs, you'll be of those who be of the losers. So it gives you can even go check the previous scriptures. You'll see that it aligns. You shouldn't doubt. But even after that, if you still doubt and deny the signs, you're amongst the losers. You have
Okay, I'm trying.
you need.
Do you want me to read this verse literally or figuratively? How do you want me to read? Because when I read it literally, do you disagree with me that the interpretation, when you add it with the next verse, look how it says, look how it comes out. It says, if you, O Prophet, are in doubt about these stories that we have revealed to you, then ask those who read the scripture before you. The truth has certainly come to you from your Lord, so do not be one of those who doubt. Right after, okay, so basically, if you're a doubter, go talk to the people of the book, because God does not lie, okay? And do not be one of the doubters. Right after it says, the next verse says, and do not be one of those who deny Allah. So do not be do not be one of those who doubt, and do not be one of those who deny Allah's signs, or you will be one of the losers. That means he's not even allowed to question the stories and go back. You understand what's happening here? He's not allowed to go back to the old early scriptures.
He's not allowed.
No, because if he does, let me finish. GodLogic, please. 10 more seconds. If he does go back to the old scriptures, it would prove that he is in doubt of God. And if he proves that he's in doubt of God, then he proves he's one of the losers. Do you understand what's happening here? You misinterpreted the verses because you didn't read the one after and the one before.
Here's the one after it. We're going to read that on the page. What does it say?
Okay, read the first one and then read the one after.
We already did this one. Read this, please.
Yeah, and never be one of those who deny the signs of Allah. So he says, if you doubt our signs, go to the scripture, but never be one of the people that deny our signs.
Slow down. Does it say deny or does it say doubt?
And never those who deny the signs.
So it's denying, not doubting. It says if he has doubts, it tells him what to do. So even after he has doubts, this is what it says if he has doubts. If you are in doubt, ask those who read the scripture before you. Don't be those of doubt, of those who doubt. And never be of those who deny the signs of Allah. Period. So all of this is giving you, you have no reason to deny or to doubt the signs of Allah. They line up with what came before it. You have no reason to doubt. There's the proof. The proof is in that you can go ask the people who've been reading the scripture before you. That's the proof. So if you even do this and you deny, then you're amongst the losers.
So let me understand this. So if you're in doubt, you're not denying?
No. I can have doubt on something without denying it fully.
So if I have doubt of the Christian faith, what does that mean?
It means that you have questions. It means that there's something in you that you
could it lead to denial? Could it lead to denial?
It can lead to denial, or you can get your doubts clarified.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is, but the idea is, so I'm trying to understand here. So the argument is that if you are a Muslim, you need to go to the Bible. Is this the argument here?
Well, yeah, that's
the only way you can become a Muslim is if you read the Bible.
That's not what I said, Manar.
What's the argument?
Focus on what I'm saying. I'll give you the argument one more time. You ready? Let me know when you're ready. You ready? Okay. Here's the argument. The Quran says in 1094 that the previous scriptures are the authority over the Quran. That's my argument.
And so I would say this is a misinterpretation of this verse. This doesn't
got it. So let's break it down then. So if Muhammad has doubts about the Quran, what does Allah tell him to do?
Go read the scripture. But he's not. Do you understand? He's not allowed to have doubt, because if he didn't have doubt, he would be one of the losers.
Pause for a second. So if he had doubts about the Quran, Allah tells him to go to the previous scriptures.
Can I ask you a question?
If he goes to the previous scriptures, Manar, if he goes to the previous scriptures, then it would clarify the doubts that he has about the Quran, right?
What previous scriptures? Which ones are you talking about?
If you're gonna,
are you talking about the today's Bible, King James version? Are we talking about King James version?
To waste my time, then I'm just
GodLogic. No, I'm talking about which scripture is this even?
Then answer the question.
The problem is you have one verse.
Get out of here. Thank you for coming, idiot.